Hey YouTube, what's going on? Wanted to talk about the only real time there is, and that's the present. Yeah, there's no past and there's no future. Believe it, because it's true. I think about the best times in my life. I hate to look back at them. I won't say when it was, but why was it the best time of my life? I was immersed totally in the present. I wasn't thinking about how some guy fucked me over 2 months ago or 2 years ago, or I got ripped off, or this or that, because I was having a great time. I was immersed in school, what I was doing, having fun, having experiences, learning. I didn't feel any pressure on me. I wasn't in the past or in the future. I can talk about this with experience because in my bio family I'm from, I've got two brothers that really talk about the past a lot. And isn't it funny? Well, they're both in the past. I'm a little older than them. Okay, I had one in the future, but unfortunately he's passed. And he was the future, but getting to the point, when you're not in the present, it's weird. We're in kind of like a time zone because you've got 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future. Your part of you's in the present, but you're not feeling it. And you know why? I'll tell you why. Because you're not present. You know, it's almost like in theater, and I've had experience with this. I've talked about it, being in acting for several years, many years. When somebody has presence on stage, they are present in that moment. And that's what I've always loved the most about acting. First, it's a tremendous creative art form. I've always been fascinated and impressed with it, people who are great at it. But also that when you're acting and when you're truly acting, I'm giving an example here, you are present. To be a great actor, you have to be totally present. You're in the moment. And it's not easy to always be in the moment because there's so many distractions. You'll hear a sound or something startled you. The more you meditate, you will be in the present. You'll be centered, and that's what they're talking about when they use that word centered. I could look it right up here on Google if you wanted me to, but somebody will use that to describe somebody. They'll go, you're really down to earth, centered person. That means you're not all over the place, getting too impressed, or you're too excuse me, you're too easily startled or freaked out, you know, never too up or too down. That's the way to be. I mean, you can be any way you want, of course. You have free will. And I'm not saying not to have that, but the point in this video is to be present, to have presence. When you walk, the people that have presence, when you walk into a room, all eyes turn on that person. And I've been fascinated with that too. I've always wondered why certain people, without saying a word, all eyes turn to them. Of course, if you're different and you're not afraid of standing out, that will also happen when you are present. Presence is a great gift, and not many have it. They said it's the understanding of the relationship outside of yourself. That takes a few minutes to think about. People that are present and in the present moment, present time, they're centered in the moment, and they're not a little bit in the past and a lot in the future. First of all, the past will create something called regret, worry. No, worry is more in the future, excuse me. The past is more guilt and regret on the negative sense. Now, of course, there's great moments people had in the past, and it'll bring a big smile to your face, and it might even start your day off, brighten your day. But you can look at any moment, like somebody gave you a great smile of the opposite sex, and it made your day. It could be a number of things, a compliment that you got, but don't play too much into it, because quickly that will become the past, like that happened a minute ago or a second ago, and you felt it, you were present. Well, I'm present right now talking about this stuff. I don't want to, like in my family, I'm not talking to a couple of my brothers, because they always talk about the past. And I said, can we talk about something else, like really what's happening right now? Yeah. Or people are wishing, hoping for the future. Well, the future is a question mark, my friends. Yeah, it's most likely going to happen, but it's fake. It's not real. The only time real is listening to me right now, centering yourself into the present and feeling the moment, man. Feeling your presence in meditation. You can achieve that mostly. I meditate every day. I'm not always completely successful at it, because I did it quickly, or I got up first and started to boil my water and then go back to the meditation lying on my bed, or you can be sitting in your chair. Giving this example because this will make you more present and unfazed by all the explosions around you that people try to pull you into, their drama. You don't want to be pulled into that. You want to be centered and say, and the haters, they're going to be saying, I don't get him, man. Why wasn't he fazed by all this? Maybe because I live in the present, unlike you.